Hey everyone, it's Hazel and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I don't know if I'm gonna talk through this entire video, or at least the majority of it, but as I said before, I'm really in my kind of famous type of mood, and I did express before in a previous cast that I kind of like my Sims living a bit of a famous type of lifestyle. That's kind of just what I'm usually into, but um, I'm switching it up a little bit currently with my current household. I will be trying to edit that into a YouTube video maybe this weekend, maybe next week, probably this weekend, because next week I'm gonna be playing with them on stream, maybe, I don't know. But that's not the point of this video, obviously. Okay, so this is Talia. I literally randomized her name and didn't even know how to spell it. I know I used to have a friend before named Talia. It was Talia. But her name has a H in it, so I'm hoping it's still pronounced the same. If not, I do apologize for missaying her name. But yeah, this is Thalia Rutledge. She is a fashion designer born and raised in Oasis Springs. So her and I forgot my Sim's name. Oh my god. Vivian. Jesus. Her and Vivian grew up in the same world. I don't think they knew each other up until now in their young adult stage. I definitely think Talia helped Vivian obviously probably like with some clothing lines and everything like that. I do imagine Talia being older than Vivian by maybe a few years, which is why I gave her like a bit of a wrinkle. Not a little, not a lot. Like I didn't want her to look like she was like old, you know what I'm saying? But like still a little bit of enough. Maybe she's like stressed or something like that. I don't know, but she has some forehead creases and a little bit of an under eye bag. Surprisingly, I did not put a full-on skin overlay on her, so I think I'm using my my default skin. I really probably should make a Tumblr page based off of like all my defaults and everything like that at the moment, but I'm kind of lazy. Not gonna lie, I feel like I can sit in cast and I can make videos for hours. I could probably do it every day, but I'm starting to see what other people were talking about. Like when you have to get down to like actually having to sit here and edit them, it's a little bit of a lot. And it's not that I do much, it's just I kind of feel like I need to talk a little bit during my videos, just so I can, because I feel like if I were just watching a cast video, because I don't usually watch like cast videos where it's just music and it's silent or something like that, mainly just due to the fact that, I mean, you already put your sim on the thumbnail, so I kind of know what they look like unless it's blurred out. But yeah, I know that I like when people talk over their videos and do voiceovers for their things, so I definitely want to try to like continue to do that for my stuff. I don't want it to seem like too boring, and I like to try to implement a background story for my Sims as much as I possibly can. To me, Thalia does not really have a backstory. So like I literally just created her because I was like, I want to create a fashion designer. At first I was gonna create an artist, which I'm still gonna do. You're probably not gonna get him until next week. But I am creating him and his wife, which I think is like really cute with me. So I mean, like, yeah, I mean, if I can try to come up with one at the top of my head right now, usually my writer brain will be processing, but it's kind of just like, for me, Talia feels like she's been a little bit outcasted and probably discriminated like her whole entire life. People see her as differently, obviously because of her skin, and it's hard out there for people who look different because like people judge you like all the time for the way you look, for the way you act, for the way that you dress. And I feel like Dahlia has always, I don't think Dahlia was really into fashion growing up. I think maybe Dahlia came from a very, like, I'm not gonna say a low class, but she definitely didn't have it all like everybody else. So I definitely see her being like in between, like in the sense like rich and poor, you know, like they could afford their bills, but like they didn't like have the same luxuries as like the lamb grabs or whatever, or the calientes. Like they didn't have the same luxury as that. Like they were decent, you know. Like I definitely feel like if Dahlia had siblings, she would probably have to share a room with her younger siblings. I think what got her into fashion is probably when she grew up into a teen. I can imagine she started probably dressing differently from the way that she used to as a child, which like makes sense because you know when you become a teenager, you know you don't obviously dress the same. I still dress the same till this day regardless. Um I'm a very comfy, laid back type of girl. I've bought so many jogger pantses lately before it was even like fall season. And that's mainly all I really wear outside of my house. So I definitely could imagine her stepping out of her comfort zone and wearing different type of clothing. I'm not gonna say it's like crop tops or anything like that, but I can definitely see her being, you know, a little bit more, what is it, like up to date, you know, like her style became a little bit more trendy for people to like look at her and be like, wow, I really like your outfit, where'd you get it from? And she'll probably sit up here and maybe like she had like someone in her family get her into fashion, you know, because people started to like her and see her differently. Maybe that's when she was like, I like fashion, but maybe Dahlia's type of fashion and some other people's type of fashion could be like two completely different things. I feel like Dahlia likes fashion because it's her escape and it covers her and it hides her from the world. She dresses the way that she dresses because people don't pay attention to the color of her skin or anything like that. They pay attention to what she's wearing. And now that she makes clothes, they pay attention to what she makes and the things that she brands. And so I feel like now that she's known in a sense, she feels as if style is a way to protect herself and keep herself hidden. And that is her knowing and making it seem like style and dressing and acting a certain way is the way to get people to like you. And while, you know, that is true, I feel like Thalia hasn't came close to meeting anybody who actually really wants to be her friend, which is why she has probably been that way since she became a teenager. Um, so hopefully, like, she meets some people and, you know, like, maybe changes it because I imagine her like her friends, like if she actually has like real friends, they'll be like, oh my god, you want to go out, you know, we can go shopping, we can go to the movies, everything like that. And Dahlia would show up wearing, but I can definitely see her wearing that's something that's just not like casual to basic events and basic friend gatherings and meetings and things like that, because she feels like if she's not the like one of the best looking in the room, um people aren't gonna look at her clothes, they're gonna look at everything else. And she's been around people who've probably seen more things that she's considering flaws now. Instead of embracing what actually makes her beautiful, she's hiding in a way, and she's very insecure about her skin, which she doesn't need to be. She needs to learn, even at the age that she's probably at, that everybody is beautiful, you know, like she needs to embrace that, and she needs to be around people to let her know and boost her confidence that being different and being unique is a good thing. You know, like there's nothing wrong with looking different, there's nothing wrong with being different, there's nothing wrong with acting a certain way and in some point in time. So she needs to learn to be a little bit more casual and a little bit more embracive in herself. In order for her to do that, she probably needs to be around real people that treat her not like she's a fashion designer, but like she's someone who they care about and they see as a friend and a person that they value in life, not be just because she makes them clothes, but due to the fact that she helps them find the beauty in themselves that they hope that they can help her find in herself. Um, but yeah, I hope that made sense because I'm not really good at like what's it like being like assuring people and everything. Like, well, I am, like, I can do it for other people, but I can't really do it for myself. So like when it comes from my friends, I'm like, girl, you got this, you could do this, yada yada yada. It's not about other people, like don't pay attention to them, everything like that. But when I look at it, um I'm kind of like Thalia in a way. I'm very insecure about everything, which is why I put off creating content for so long and everything like that, which is probably why I wear a lot of baggy clothes, because I'm insecure in my own skin, um, and everything like that. But I mean, you gotta, eventually, I'm gonna have to realize that it's okay to be me, regardless of what I look like and my shape size and what I wear and everything like that. And I hope if you guys feel that way, you guys, you know, feel better about yourselves too. I know it's hard, but you know, like, body positivity and everything like that is like literally the best thing that you could do for yourself. Um, but yeah, this video is coming to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and enjoyed your days. Because this week, going back to work and classes, everything like that after a break is like a lot for me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.